Imagine waking up one day to a world where plants can no longer make their own food. No green trees, no crops in the fields, no oxygen in the air, and no life as we know it. Sounds impossible, right? Yet everything that supports life on Earth begins with one silent, invisible process happening inside a leaf: photosynthesis. Plants don't eat like animals. They don't hunt or cook, but they still grow, reproduce, and sustain entire ecosystems. Have you ever wondered how a plant, standing quietly in sunlight, is able to prepare its own food, and at the same time provide oxygen for every living being on this planet? Every breath you take and every bite of food you eat is directly or indirectly connected to this powerful process. In this video, we are going to uncover how photosynthesis actually works, step by step, in a simple and clear way, and understand why it is so important for plants and for life on Earth. We will explore how sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide come together inside green leaves to create food, how plants use this food for growth and survival, and how this single process supports ecosystems, agriculture, and the balance of nature. By the end of this video, you will not only understand photosynthesis as a biological process, but you will also see plants as living factories that quietly keep our planet alive. Part 1. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the fundamental process by which green plants prepare their own food using energy from sunlight. Unlike animals, plants do not depend on other organisms for food. Instead, they are autotrophs, meaning they can synthesize their own organic food from inorganic substances. This process takes place mainly in the green parts of the plant, especially the leaves. For photosynthesis to occur, three basic raw materials are required: sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Sunlight provides the energy, water is absorbed from the soil through roots, and carbon dioxide enters the plant through tiny pores on the leaf surface called stomata. Using these materials, plants produce glucose, which is their food, and oxygen, which is released into the atmosphere as a byproduct. Photosynthesis can be summarized by a simple chemical equation, where carbon dioxide and water, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, are converted into glucose and oxygen. However, photosynthesis is not just a chemical reaction. It is a life-supporting process that forms the base of the entire food chain. All living organisms, directly or indirectly, depend on plants for food and oxygen. Herbivores eat plants, carnivores eat herbivores, and humans depend on both. Without photosynthesis, there would be no food, no oxygen, and no life on Earth. For plants, photosynthesis is essential because it provides them with the energy needed for growth, development, repair, and reproduction. The glucose formed during photosynthesis is either used immediately to release energy or stored in different parts of the plant as starch. In this way, photosynthesis allows plants to survive, grow taller, produce leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds, and continue their life cycle. Thus, photosynthesis is not only the process of food making in plants, but also the foundation of life on our planet. Part 2. Where does photosynthesis happen? Photosynthesis mainly takes place in the leaves of plants because leaves are specially designed to capture sunlight efficiently. Leaves are broad, flat, and thin, which increases their surface area and allows maximum absorption of sunlight. Inside the leaf, there is a soft tissue called mesophyll, and within the cells of this tissue are tiny structures known as chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are the actual sites of photosynthesis. They contain a green pigment called chlorophyll, which plays a crucial role in absorbing light energy from the sun. Chlorophyll absorbs mainly blue and red wavelengths of light and reflects green light, which is why plants appear green to our eyes. When sunlight strikes the leaf, chlorophyll traps this light energy and uses it to drive the photosynthetic reactions. Apart from chloroplasts, leaves also contain a network of veins. These veins transport water and minerals from the roots to the leaves and carry the prepared food from the leaves to other parts of the plant. Another important structure involved in photosynthesis is the stomata. Stomata are tiny openings present mostly on the lower surface of leaves. Through these openings, carbon dioxide enters the leaf from the atmosphere, and oxygen produced during photosynthesis is released outside. Stomata also help regulate water loss through transpiration, maintaining a balance between gas exchange and water conservation. Although leaves are the primary organs for photosynthesis, other green parts of the plant, such as young stems and green fruits, can also perform photosynthesis to a limited extent because they contain chlorophyll. However, leaves remain the most efficient and specialized organs for this process. In short, the structure of the leaf, the presence of chloroplasts, chlorophyll, veins, and stomata all work together like a well-designed system to ensure that photosynthesis occurs smoothly and efficiently. Part 3. How photosynthesis works. Photosynthesis occurs in two major stages: the light-dependent reactions and the light-independent reactions, also known as the Calvin cycle. The first stage, called the light reaction, takes place in the thylakoid membranes of the chloroplast. As the name suggests, this stage requires sunlight. When sunlight falls on chlorophyll, the light energy is absorbed and used to split water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. This process is known as photolysis of water. Oxygen produced during this stage is released into the atmosphere, which is essential for the survival of aerobic organisms. During the light reaction, the absorbed light energy is converted into chemical energy in the form of ATP and NADP. These energy-rich molecules act like charged batteries that store energy for the next stage of photosynthesis. The second stage, the Calvin cycle, or dark reaction, takes place in the stroma of the chloroplast and does not require direct sunlight. However, it depends on the energy produced during the light reaction. In the Calvin cycle, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere is used to form glucose. Through a series of enzyme-controlled reactions, carbon dioxide combines with hydrogen using the energy from ATP and NADP. As a result, glucose molecules are formed. This glucose serves as food for the plant. Some of it is used immediately for respiration to release energy, while the rest is stored as starch or converted into cellulose for building cell walls. This step-by-step process shows how plants transform light energy into chemical energy and convert simple, inorganic substances into complex organic food. It is a highly efficient and organized system that operates continuously as long as sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide are available. Part 4. Benefits of photosynthesis for plants. Photosynthesis provides numerous benefits to plants and is essential for their survival. The most important benefit is the production of food in the form of glucose. This glucose supplies energy required for all vital activities such as growth, cell division, repair of tissues, and reproduction. Without photosynthesis, plants would have no source of energy and would not be able to survive. The food produced is also stored in different forms such as starch, in roots, stems, seeds, and fruits, which helps plants survive unfavorable conditions. Photosynthesis also helps plants build their body structure. The glucose produced during photosynthesis is used to synthesize cellulose, which forms the cell wall and provides strength and rigidity to the plant. It also helps in the formation of other organic compounds such as proteins and fats, which are necessary for proper growth and development. Through photosynthesis, plants maintain a continuous supply of energy that supports their entire life cycle. Another major benefit of photosynthesis is oxygen production. Although oxygen is a waste product for plants, it is extremely important for living organisms that depend on oxygen for respiration. By releasing oxygen into the atmosphere, plants help maintain the balance of gases in nature. This balance supports life on Earth and keeps ecosystems stable. Photosynthesis also plays a key role in regulating atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. By absorbing carbon dioxide, plants help reduce greenhouse gases and contribute to climate balance. In this way, photosynthesis not only benefits plants themselves but also supports the environment and all living organisms. Therefore, photosynthesis is a life-sustaining process that allows plants to grow, ecosystems to function, and life on Earth to continue. As we come to the end of this video, let's take a moment to appreciate how extraordinary photosynthesis truly is. What looks like a simple green leaf is actually a powerful natural factory, quietly working every day to produce food, oxygen, and energy. Through photosynthesis, plants capture sunlight and convert it into chemical energy that supports their growth, helps them survive, and fuels the entire food chain. This single process connects plants, animals, humans, and the environment into one balanced system of life. Without photosynthesis, there would be no crops to feed us, no oxygen to breathe, and no stable ecosystems on Earth. Understanding how photosynthesis works helps us realize why plants are so important and why protecting greenery, forests, and agriculture is essential for our future. Every tree planted and every leaf preserved contributes to this life-sustaining process. If you found this explanation helpful, take a moment to like this video, share it with others who are learning biology, and subscribe to the channel for more clear and interesting plant science content. Remember, when we protect plants, we protect life itself.